Do you disagree with my statement?
That the world is on fire? I would describe it a bit differently. I agree with your premise that it's as challenging
Is
as
it
we've
not
seen.
true?
Hello, welcome back to Next Gen. We've got an intense discussion lined up for you. Senator John Kennedy and Secretary Lloyd Austin had a heated exchange. It's about global tensions and America's response. Stick around and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it. It all started when Senator John Kennedy asked Secretary Austin, "Is the world on fire?" referring to Ukraine, the Middle East, and the Indo-Pacific. A bold question indeed, but Austin doesn't quite agree. Austin agrees China's becoming more aggressive and shows how global players interact. He doesn't think countries are intentionally causing conflict, but admits Russia, China, and Iran are getting closer since Ukraine. Dangerous alliances can form when nations get cozy. Are China, Russia, and Iran secretly aligned, or is Austin cautious?
Secretary Austin, is it not true that the world is on fire in Ukraine, the world is on fire in the Middle East, and that there are embers smoldering in the Indo-Pacific?
I would say that clearly there are challenges in both the places that you mentioned. And of course, in the Indo-Pacific, we see a China that's increasingly aggressive.
Do you disagree with my statement?
That the world is on fire? I would describe it a bit differently. I agree with your premise that it's as challenging as
Is
we've
it not
seen.
true? Sorry to cut you off, but we only have limited time. Is it not true that China, Russia, and Iran have worked between and among themselves to either start those fires, encourage those fires, or create those embers?
I would say that we see evidence of them growing closer together since the beginning of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. I would not. I didn't see evidence of China collaborating with Russia to cause them to launch their invasion on its neighbor.
Is it not true that China, Russia, and Iran would like to see Russia dominate Central and Eastern Europe?
I think China would like to see the United States be unsuccessful. They would like to see Russia continue to challenge us and keep us, focused on that area, so that we have less time and energy and resources to focus.
Well,
on our
the
basic
situation I just described, I appreciate you parsing your words, but the situation I just described would not disappoint China, Russia, or Iran, would it?
I'm certain that it wouldn't.
Okay. Is it not true that China, Russia, and Iran would like to see Iran dominate the Middle East?
I certainly believe that Iran would like to see Iran dominate the Middle East.
Do you think that would break China's heart or Russia's heart to see Iran dominate the Middle East?
I don't think Russia or China would be unhappy about that, but
is it not true that China, Iran, and Russia would like to see China dominate the Indo-Pacific and be free to make moves in sub-Saharan Africa and South America? Is that not true?
I think that is certainly China's goal, to be the dominant player in the Indo-Pacific.
And that is not a world safe for democracy, is it?
It is not. It's one that would be controlled by autocrats eventually if they were to dominate the Indo-Pacific, and if Iran dominated activities in the Middle East.
And if we did not stop them, strike that. Do you believe that weakness invites the wolves?
I do. I think deterrence. In order to deter, you have to show strength.
And if we do not meet these challenges now, do you believe it will be more expensive in terms of America blood and treasure to meet them later?
I do.
So there you have it. A heated back and forth with serious implications for America's role. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that Next Gen Echo subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.